So next, we're going to talk about Seemings in Changeling. There are 3. Childling, Grump, and then Wilder, but not in order. The first one is Childling. This is the first phase of being a changeling. So Childlings are usually pretty close to when they first viewed the dreaming. It doesn't necessarily mean a child. It doesn't mean a 7-year-old, but a childling. They look at them as newly born changelings in a way. These are the changelings closest to glamour. They are the ones closest to the echoes of Arcadia. They're the ones most full of hope and wonder and joy, and even the unseelie tend to view it as great possibility. Childlings run the biggest risk of falling into bedlam. Bedlam is what happens when they cling too much to the changeling side of things, the fairy world, the dreaming. They lose track of the stability of the real world. This can be a problem. They start to disassociate from the true reality. And then next up are the Wilders. Wilders are the most common changelings. They're the ones that have a little more balance between the dreams of Arcadia and the humdrum of the real world, staving off banality. They run much less risk of bedlam, but at the same time, they also can be a little more grounded. They're not quite as fanciful and full of hope. And I don't mean that they're hopeless. I mean they don't have stars in their eyes. Wilders are the most common of changelings that you will run into in most of your adventuring. They make up the bulk of changeling society. They're also some of the strongest warriors for Arcadia and the dreaming, for returning the dreaming to the world. And then finally we have the Grumps. The Grumps have realized that destroying banality forever is impossible. Banality will eventually claim your mortal form. But you can still struggle to create bursts of joy and happiness in the world. You can still foster glamour. You can hold on to those bright spots in the encroaching dusk. There's romance to each of the 3 of these. Playing a childling, you are an energetic changeling youth. Yes, you may be in your 20s or 30s, but you've really just come on to it. You understand how much there is out there, and you want it to be real. And then you come to the Wilders that are starting to become grounded, that understand that you can hope and want for more, but be ready for the adversity. Then you have the Grumps that realize that there is no winning the war in a huge way, but there are winning small battles each time. Kind of a wisdom of ages. But these seemings all put together are what make up changeling society, and you can't ignore one of them in favor of the other, because the Grump tempers the childling while the Wilder continues the motion. They continue the energy. Things progress because of them. So when it comes time for you to take up the mantle, to defend glamour, to try to bring light and color back to the lightless, drab world. Are you a childling, new to the fairy world, full of glamour and hope? Are you a wilder? Are you a bit tempered, understanding how you stand? Still standing for what you believe in, but understanding that not every battle can be won. Or are you a grump that knows they can't win the war in a great way, but damn it, they can make a stand. And there can still be spots of color and light in the world, despite the encroaching gray. Food for thought, isn't it? Which will you choose in your quest to defend the dreaming?